This man would have eaten Lamine Yamal. He smashed his skull off this striker so hard that doctors begged him to go to the hospital, but he said something terrifying. Do it now. No anesthetic, no painkillers. Stam barely blinked while they literally stitched his face back together. But it's a good thing the doctor agreed to do it, because when asked about him, Giggs said two things. One, he would choke teammates if they annoyed him. And two, the only reason he didn't get a red card until he was 30 was because of one reason. Simply, he was too technically good at football. But that quickly became a problem for Ronaldo, which is why Stam was invited to a top secret meeting near Amsterdam airport. There was the manager of the biggest club in the world at the time, Sir Alex Ferguson. But he was shocked with how Stam treated him. He didn't like how shady the private meeting was, so he said no. But then Ferguson pulled one move that earned his respect, offering more money than what Barca paid for R9. But this meant he had to force his wife to give birth early, and just so he wouldn't miss pre-season. But at least he had a good reason. In his first season they won the league and the FA Cup, but there was still the Champions League final, and Stam had a huge problem. An injury so serious most players would have been out for months, but he played anyway and won. But maybe that was his first mistake. Despite winning 3 titles in 3 years, a week after his book release, Stam was told to meet at a petrol station. Fergie didn't like what he'd written and told him, "You either go to Lazio or you sit on the bench." At Lazio he went wild. Even after a failed drug test and his first red card, he still led them to a Coppa Italia. Then came Milan, Maldini, Nesta, Cafu. The perfect defense until that night. Now when someone talks about the Champions League final, Stam always thinks of 2005, not 1999. So he left for Ajax, where he won 3 more trophies before retiring 2 months into his second season, saying he wasn't the type to only give 50%.